SU was assigned as the country code top-level domain for the Soviet Union on September 19, 1990. Even though the Soviet Union itself was dissolved a mere 15 months later, the SU top-level domain remains in use today. It is administered by the Russian Institute for Public Networks. History: before the creation of the Soviet domain there were only a few Internet pages in the USSR, mostly belonging to university colleges. After 1989 a set of new Internet domains was created in Europe, including PL, CS, UNDD. Among them there was also a domain for the USSR Euro-SU. Initially, before two-letter CCTLDS became standard, the Soviet Union was to receive a USSR domain. The SU domain was proposed by the then 19-year-old Finnish student Petri Ajala. On December 26, 1991 the country formally ceased to exist and its constituent republics gained independence, which should have caused the domain to begin a phase-out process, as happened with those of East Germany, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. Until 1993 there was no assigned top-level domain name for Russia. For this reason the country continued to use the Soviet domain. In 1993 the RU domain was created, which is supposed to eventually replace the SU domain. The domain was supposed to be withdrawn by ICANN, but it was kept at the request of the Russian government and Internet users. In 2001, the managers of the domain stated that they will commence accepting new SU registrations, but it is unclear whether this action is compatible with ICANN policies. ICANN has expressed intentions to terminate the SU domain and IANA states that the domain is being phased out, but lobbyists stated in September 2007 that they had started negotiations with ICANN on retaining the domain. In the first quarter of 2008, SU registrations increased by 45%. Usage: the domain was intended to be used by Soviet institutions and companies operating in the USSR. Currently, despite the formal dissolution of the Soviet Union and the superseding of the TLD by the new country TLDs of the republics that gained independence, it is still in use. Most of the SU domains are registered in Russia and the United States. According to the EU Center data from May 2010, there were over 93,500 registered domains with the SU TLD. Among the institutions still using this domain is the Russian pro-Putin party Nashi, as well as by the pro-Russian armed insurgency in eastern Ukraine. Some organizations with roots in the former Soviet Union also still use this TLD. The domain is reported to host many cybercrime activities. See also: NEURON, RU, RUNET, Technical Center of Internet. References. External links: Statistics of registrations under the SU domain, RIPN press release regarding future of SU domain.